In a few moments, the rats, as they take their position along the fence line just north of the Bushong farm, will prepare to charge across this field. It was at this point on the afternoon of May 15, 1864, that the Corps of Cadets, which had been held in reserve all day, joined the battle line of the Confederate Army, commanded by Major General John C. Breckinridge. The enduring image of the Battle of Newmarket is the climactic, victorious charge of the VMI Corps of Cadets across Jacob Bushong's muddy wheat field. While the cadets did not fight and win the battle by themselves, these young men, the youngest of whom was 15, gave the battle a unique aspect. Never before nor since has an entire student body been called from its classrooms into pitched battle. The cadets acquitted themselves well in combat, and VMI has preserved their legacy in the form of this and other rituals and images as an example to those that have followed. To honor the hardships and sacrifices borne by the VMI cadets in 1864, a group of first-classmen, seniors, has reenacted the 80-mile foot march from Lexington to Newmarket, following the same route used by the cadets over 140 years ago. These 20 cadets, under the leadership of Cadet Jamie Fernandez, departed Lexington Wednesday afternoon and are arriving on the battlefield at this time. They have carried the rat shoulder board, an item of the VMI uniform, which will be given to the rat mass to signify they're taking the cadet oath and to mark their progress towards becoming a VMI class. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Cadets Fernandez, Kimsey, Hyatt, Saunders, Johnston, Snuffin, Thompson, Stolley, Gallagher, Frank, Gottwald, Ress, Alexander, Blackman, Hosey, Stonecker, Stoffer, Hutchings, Soma, and Keith, the Newmarket Marchers for the VMI class of 2009. The marchers will be taking place and position in the line with their respective companies. And when they're in position, the charge will commence. When the charge takes place, it will begin as a disciplined advance in formation. This was important in Civil War combat because a commander did not want his troops exhausted and disorganized once they reached the point of contact with the enemy. When the line comes within yards of their objective, and in this case the objective is the top of the hill to your right, they will break into a run. Maintaining march discipline against musket and cannon fire, as the cadets did on this field in 1864, or for that matter against the urge just to run flat out, is no easy thing then or now. That the cadets of 1864 carried off this charge so well is a testament to their training and their discipline. The power of this charge to inspire is evident in a testimonial from Captain Franklin Towne, a Union veteran of the Battle of Newmarket. Years after the battle, Towne wrote a letter to a VMI alumnus that described the cadets' charge in terms that touched on the timeless qualities of their accomplishment. Captain Towne wrote, "As a military spectacle, it was most beautiful, and as a deed of war, it was most grand. When such young men fall in a cause in which they believe, whether it is intrinsically right or wrong, one may realize the sadness of cutting off a life so full of promise. Yet all, those who approved and those who opposed the cause they died for, will accord them the tribute of sincere respect and admiration. I don't believe the history of war contains a record of a deed more chivalrous, more daring, or more honorable than the charge of these young boys to a victory which veterans might well boast."
For real.
Ladies and gentlemen, the shoulder board presentation will be occurring now that the charge is completed. There'll be a few words from the cadre and the chaplain up there at the top of the hill. And in just a few moments, the cadets will